Athletically, I got All-Region and All-State both years and All-American. Back then we had where, you could only recruit within a certain area, and Coach Case wasn't going to release me, and ultimately that was 100% the best decision I've ever made, was making the choice to come here. The best years I've had. I always enjoyed the water party that kicked off the year every year. That was always fun, just getting to come back and see everybody. But other than that, just softball memories and just hanging out in the dorm that I never thought that I would enjoy, but absolutely loved, and just loved the simplicity of it and just being with our friends. There's tons of memories that we have here. Some of my favorite memories are just the conversation sitting around in the caf, just as a whole team sitting around, just talking about everything, whether it was breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Just with friends that were on the softball team, and just friends that were here with us at college. Those team meals that we used to have that Coach Case would provide for us at his house, and we would all be there, just watching the Red Sox play on TV while we ate steak, or the steak and bean series that we played. One of us, whoever won that series, got to eat steak, and the others got to eat beans. I mean, those were great times, and things that I always remember. And then all those nights in the dorms playing pranks on each other, and all those memories that I'll always cherish. Well, we were getting really close to the run rule, and obviously anytime you can run rule Northeast, it's awesome. So I was up to bat with bases loaded. He was going to pitch out, and she threw the ball too close to the plate, and I hit it out and walked it off, and that's the best memory. I mean, hitting a walk-off grand slam against Northeast on a pitch out, that's the one memory that really stands out, but best feeling ever. My dad played football here in 1971 and 72. My mom and dad met here, and they've been married for 48 years now. And then the family that I created through my teammates, and just the people in my dorm room, and people that I still stay in contact with to this day. Just family. I love Coach Case, one of the best coaches I've ever had. I liked it because he coached me like a guy. He coached me hard, and he coached me just like my dad had always coached me. And I really enjoyed playing for him for 2 years. Man, there's so many memories of Coach Case. I don't know. I used to have to wear bubble wrap for Coach Case to hit ground balls at me on my shins, because he would hit balls at me so hard. Yes, so the trainer would put bubble wrap on my shins every day. Coach Case was just, he was a great coach, and he was there for us when we needed him. And he had a big impact on my life, because he just pushed me to be the best that I could be. And when he wasn't getting it, he pushed harder until he got it. And I'll always appreciate that out of him. Coach Nowicki is actually from Pontotoc. I knew him before I got here, but I'm so thankful that I got to be with him in class those few months that we did have him. He was such a personable person. Like, he knew every one of us personally, and made sure that he knew us and what was going on with us and how we were doing in sports. And like, Coach Nowicki was one of the best teachers, or the best teacher that I've ever had. He knew how to draw us in immediately when we walked through the door, and I was just engaged and interested from the jump. As I drove by the softball field, I couldn't help but just think back to what we had, and how far that stadium has come, and how far the team has come. And it's just awesome to think that we were like the building blocks that started that. And it's just, I got chills thinking about it, because the sport that I love is, it's getting better, and the girls have more opportunities, and it's awesome. If I could have went to ICC for all 4 years of my career, I would have. I loved it. The friendships that I made here, the mentors that I gained here, it's unreplaceable. And I just make the decision to come here because you'll love it. ICC is awesome, awesome place. And I'm very thankful that I got to spend my 2 years here, and thankful for the time that my parents got here, and thankful that God blessed them to meet and get us here today.